YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy DB Kicks. We are back with another video. Today we got a clothing pickup video from mnml. Now this is my first time ever trying out this brand, but I definitely been meaning to get around to it. I've had people tell me I need to give them a shot because it's kind of comparable to one of my favorite brands that I show on the channel a lot, which is Fear of God Essentials. So before we get into today's video, if you guys are new here to the channel, go ahead and like this video, man. If you like the video, hit that notification bell so you know we dropping some heat, some bangers. Drop a comment if you're passing through, just showing love. You're not subscribed to the channel, that's also cool too. I appreciate any of the support. All right, so I'll talk about pricing, the quality of it. We'll do some quick try-ons and how I feel about it at the end of the day. Another thing, my neighbor is just singing karaoke so loud, so if that picks up in the background, I truly apologize. I don't know. I'm working with new equipment. I have a new mic, so I don't know if it's gonna really pick that up. But so first things first, let's talk about the let's see. Let's go with the hoodie first. All right, so this is the everyday hoodie in gray. This is more like a heather gray, very comparable to the Fear of God Essentials oatmeal colorway from my understanding. I don't own oatmeal. I'm truly just going off of the pictures of it. It's kind of got like a heather gray mixture, a little bit of cream. Looks very nice. This is actually the hoodie I was wearing in my Jordan 6 Carmine review. It was this one. So let's go over the details of the hoodie. You have like a large hood, which is a good detail, something that I like on my hoodies. Now the tag, it does say mnml right here, and these are made in India. I went with a size medium. Now keep in mind, this stuff is oversized, very comparable to Fear of God Essentials. So keep that in mind when you're buying this stuff. And another thing, this video is not sponsored. This is just me shopping around and, you know, liking the stuff that I like, all right? You guys can see how on the Fear of God Essentials hoodie, it cuts a little bit lower, closer to the sleeve, and this joint cuts a little bit higher. This is one of the older Essentials hoodies, by the way. All right, so getting back to the hoodie, your sleeves, standard sleeves, got a nice cuff right there at the end of it. You do have a nice set, or not a set, but you do have your kangaroo pockets, which seems to be a little bit smaller than the Fear of God hoodie. I'm gonna put this on for you guys as well. And the back of it, you guys can see how it looks on the back. So there's no tags, no branding or anything like that. The hoodie as is plain as it gets. Now this guy's cut this truck on. Every time I record, people just want to be so loud on the outside. And it does cuff at the waist. It doesn't cuff as well as the Fear of God Essentials. And that's basically it. And you do have where your drawstrings would be at, pretty similar to Essentials. You got the cutouts right here. As far as the quality of the hoodie, I think for the price that you're paying, I think it's pretty decent. It's not better quality than Fear of God, but that's something that I figured already, and that's not really my goal. My goal is just to give myself a better alternative if I want to, well, not a better alternative, but a more cost-efficient alternative if I want to spend less money, but I want to get that same look. So these retail for 50 bucks. This Fear of God hoodie right here, and the rest of them are between 90 and 95 bucks, sometimes 100, I believe. You're saving half the price, and you are getting pretty much that same look. Now, when it comes to the quality though, it's not better. I did have a few issues where the drawstrings usually would be at. It had dye marks on it from when I was gonna I guess it had dye marks on it from, I guess when they're making their incisions or whatever, however they make the clothes, it was still on there. And I definitely reached out to mnml about that. So that was one thing, that's like my only complaint. I feel like they should have threw me like an extra 10% off or whatever. But they pretty much told me to just, you know, try washing it. So I'm just being honest, you know, before you purchase. But they did get back to me, and that's my only complaint. I feel like they could have handled the situation a little bit better. But it is what it is. Good thing is it did come out. Another thing, it did have quite a few loose strings that I had to cut off. So I noticed that as well. Again, it's not better quality, but for what you're paying and the look, it is good. And I definitely would pick up another one of these everyday hoodies, because they have some colors that are just really dope, but a lot of them are sold out. So let's move on to the next item. This is the mnml minimal vintage black long sleeve t-shirt. Now this is very nice. Definitely like the collar on it. It's a very thick collar, and I'll tell you guys how much I paid for this in a second. And you do have your minimal branding right here and nothing else. All right, oversized fit, and you do have your cuff at the end of that right there. The bottom of the tee is very loose, and this is a solid color. This is like a charcoal gray. It's nice. It's very nice look. Super easy to match. I have a ton of stuff to match this, and I'm sure you guys can match this up really well. I don't remember the retail, but these were marked down for $16, so I had to scoop it up. I don't even have anything like this, but it's very comparable to your Fear of God long sleeves. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have anything like it, but not this color. So you guys can see on the Fear of God long sleeve, you got that ribbed collar as well. Except, of course, you got the Essentials branding. You still got the cuffs, and you have your logo at the bottom left of it. So I did pick up this long sleeve t-shirt for $16. Again, you can't beat that. They do cost a little bit more, maybe 20 something or whatever, but I got it for $16, and I got all three of these items for $100 shipped. I believe about 103, 107, somewhere around that range. Let's move on to the third and final piece that I did pick up, which is the sweatpants. Let's see what they call these. Now these are vintage black as well. These are the everyday sweats. The shirt is the everyday long sleeve tee, and then the hoodie is the everyday hoodie. Now these are fire. These are fire sweats. Very dark charcoal. You guys can see on the waistline, you have a nice thick waistline right here. You do have a normal back pocket. You do get your long drawstring similar to Essentials, and you have your loose cuffs at the bottom of the pants. And these don't have the drop crotch on these, aren't as exaggerated as your pair of Fear of God joints. And you do have just your normal minimal branding on the inside. Again, all this stuff does fit oversized, so none of it is really true to size except for your pants. All right, so yeah, let's talk about sizing. I'm a 32 waist. I'm a medium in t-shirts, medium large, depending on what kind of look I want to get off. I'm like 160 something pounds, so I float between the medium, sometimes the large if I want my stuff to be real loose. But like what I'm rocking right now, this is all medium fitted, no oversized stuff. Okay, so yeah, it fits very similar to Fear of God. The hoodie fits similar, and the pants is the biggest thing that's different in my opinion. They fit tighter in the waist, they fit tighter in the thigh area and the leg. They're a little bit slimmer. Fear of God's got a way more relaxed fit, so if that's not your thing, I think this would be the better alternative. If I had to pick what sweats I like more out of the two, I definitely like my Fear of God sweats, and overall my Fear of God, like the hoodies and stuff, is fire too. But for the price, guys, you can't beat it. I got all three of these items for $100, and the Fear of God jacket alone will run you $100. So you guys, I'll let you guys make your own decision on that. But yeah, minimal, good brand. Definitely will be buying some more stuff. Had a few issues with it, with my clothing, but my hoodie was really my only quality issue. Everything else was literally like perfect. Another big difference with these pieces, they're lighter. So the Fear of God hoodie is a lot heavier than the everyday minimal hoodie, and same thing for the sweatpants. It's just, I don't know, a lot of these brands, I still mess with these brands, but when it comes to Essentials, they can't get that exact cut, that exact relaxed fit, the thickness of it, the quality. It's not gonna be exactly the same, but for like the 10th time I've already said, that really wasn't the goal. But so comment down below, what is your favorite minimal piece that I picked up? I probably say what I'll get the most wear out of is the hoodie and the sweatpants. But these sweatpants are super solid, man. I really like these, so that's probably my favorite piece. And I rocked the hoodie yesterday, and just to show you guys how it's like that gray cream mix real quick, this is what I wore it with, and you get away with that with no issues at all. All right, I seen the Vintage World had a video some weeks back, I think. I can't remember. And so I use his code. So you can find like 10% off codes as well from some of these guys that are sponsored. So I use his stuff as well. All right, so comment down below again, what's your favorite minimal piece? Have you guys shopped with this brand before? Would you guys like to see a few more brands other than the main one that I do feature on this channel? I do dip and dab into some other brands, but just not as much. Thank you guys for watching, man. Greatly appreciate it. We're working grinding every single day. Your boy DB Kicks. We got the minimal pickup here. All right, minimal clothing pickup. And your boy is out of here.